Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, it's a tough time after lunch to make a presentation. So what I'll do, I'll try to make it little interesting, and especially when all of you are from the finance background, from the medical background, and a lecture in the finance will be something little different for you. But we call ourselves as financial doctors. You take care of our health, and we take care of your finances. So I'll start with a quick question. Maybe anyone out of the audience, if you can answer, I'll request for your attention here. See, if we save 1 rupee on a day, and next day we save 2 rupees, third day we save 4 rupees, every day we are doubling our saving. So by 30th day, how much will it become? Any guesses, any answers? I'll repeat it again. On first day, we saved 1 rupee. On second day, we saved double of that, that is 2 rupees. Third day, we saved again double of that, 4 rupees. So by 30th day, how much will it become if we keep on doubling our saving every day? So you will be amazed to know that it will become more than 53 crores. That's the power of compounding. The bad part is, or the sad part is, it will be difficult to double our money every day. But the good part is, during our working life, or I'll say till the time we retire, up to the age of 55 or 60 years, even if we are able to achieve 8 to 10 doubling cycles, that is more than enough to take care of all our life goals. So with that, I'll start my presentation. So basically, our life or the working life revolves around earning, spending, and saving. So these are the three things. Once we start earning, we feel on the top of the world. But the issue is, the moment we start earning, our expenses also start increasing. And end of the day, there is always a fight between the expenses and the savings. So these are the challenges which we are facing, or especially the younger generation which is facing. With the money coming in, you have your credit card bills, you have your multiple EMIs running, the overspending is there, and end of the day, you are not left with any savings or any emergency funds. There is a 50-30-20 budgeting rule. What does it say? If you are earning 100 rupees, spend 50% on the essentials, 30% on your wants, and 20% on your 20% you should save. What is the difference between essentials and wants? I'll just explain it in the coming slides. So basically, the essentials or the needs are whatever is must for us, like your home is must for you, your daily basic food is must for you, the utilities, the electricity bill, the telephone bills, those are the must for you, the medicines, the education for your kids, that is must. And want is anything over and above, which is basically, we can also call it as whatever are the expenses for the entertainment. So there, yes, that is required for us, but it is not must. It's not that without that we cannot live. There is no end to the wants. In fact, few of you or whomsoever out of you have heard of Warren Buffett, he had said, if you buy things you don't need, soon you will have to sell things you need. So the new rule is, the old rule I have shared with you, 50-20, 30-20, 50% should be your expenses, 30% should be on your, 50% is on essentials, 30% is on wants, and 20% you should save. So, but the new rule is, essentials is must. If you are earning 100 rupees, out of that, essentials you cannot avoid. Your day-to-day, the compulsory expenses, that has to be there. But after that, you first decide, okay, how much can you save? And the golden rule is your target, especially for the youngsters, a lot of the students are here. So make it a point, moment you start earning, 30% of your salary or 30% of your earnings, you will start saving. And believe me, your wants, once you decide on the saving amount, your wants, you will be able to adjust it accordingly. And these are the few rules which will tell you you are financially stable. Basically, you are paying your bills on time. You are using credit card only for convenience. Nowadays, what is happening is the products are available on EMI. Many of us are buying the products on EMI, and finally, at some stage, you have 4-5 credit card EMIs running, which is more than 30, 40, 50,000 rupees per month. So which is a big drain on your earnings. So basically, once you decide on the saving part, you will have to start investing it systematically, and you should have some emergency fund also. So a big part of financial stability is ki you should be very clear. Never that question should come into your mind, ki, what if? What does it mean, what if? What if something happens to me? What if I don't have a job? At least at some part or at some stage of your life, once you start earning, you should come out of this what if. You should be financially comfortable so that even if you are there or not there, your family is comfortable or their future is secured. So next part is managing and reducing debt. Basically, there are two types of loans, good loans and bad loans. Again, whatever is essential for life, that is good loan. Home loan, education loan, business loan, all these are good loans. Bad loans are whatever is related to your wants, your personal loan, your car loan, your credit card loan. I just touched upon that, your consumer loans, all those are bad loans. Basically, the good loans, whether it's education loan, home loan, you get the tax rebate also. Income tax rebate is available. So your final rate of interest, what you are paying is almost, it is less than 7%. Like for education loan, it is coming to less than 7%, and for home loan, it is coming to less than 5%. So all that is 5, whereas for all other loans, you see it is almost into the double digits, which is not at all desirable. So planning for future. We talked about saving, now we'll talk about, okay, why we save. Basically, you save for your future goals. Like the key future goals are, once you go into the family way, the education, higher education, first it is your dream home, then it is higher education of your kids, the vacation can be there, the marriage of your children can be there, and finally it's your retirement, which is your biggest goal. Why it is your biggest goal? See, life is basically, it's three parts. Up to 25 to 30, it is the youth stage, and then it is the family stage from 25, 30 till 55, 60 years of age. And from 55, 60 till 80, 85, the last 25 to 30 years of your life, you are without any income in most of the cases. So whatever you have earned, and out of that, whatever you have saved and invested after taking care of your major life goals till that time, that has to take care of your last 20, 25 years of retirement life. So it's upon you. If you are saving well, if you are investing well, that can be the retirement. We generally call it as the second inning, or it can become the best part of your life if you have saved well and invested well. Otherwise, there can be challenges during that stage of the life. So what do we expect from our investments? Basically, it's safety and security, tax efficiency, regular returns, and easy liquidity. I'll cover it up in the next few slides. See, we are earning 100 rupees, or say we are saving 100 rupees. If we are this 100 rupees, if we are just keeping it in the bank locker, over a period of time, its value will reduce. What does it mean? Like in today, for 100 rupees, if you are able to buy 2 kgs of atta or 2 kgs of wheat flour, after 10 years, you may not be even able to buy half a kg of wheat flour. So keeping it in the bank locker, it's not going to serve the purpose. You have to invest it into the right products. I said it initially, that during your lifetime or during your working life up to the age of 55, 60, if you are able to achieve 8 to 10 doubling cycles of your money, that is more than enough to take care of all your life goals. I'll again cover it up in the next slides. So what are the various investment options? Most of us are aware. The stocks, the most prevalent one in India is bank deposits, then property. A lot of people have passion for investing in property. Insurance is there, insurance come investment plans. We call it as endowment plans. That is there. Bonds are there, government bonds are there, stock market shares are there, and the gold is there. And as far as share market or the stocks are concerned, there are two ways to invest in that, either directly into the equity market or through mutual funds. So I'll just cover all 6 or 7 in the last slide, what we talked about. It will not be possible to cover due to paucity of time. But quickly, the most famous ones or the most prevalent ones I'll try to cover. See, FD, as I said, most of the Indians are putting their money into FD. But the challenge with FD is, I've just given that 10-year chart here, FD versus inflation. So if your 100 rupees FD, in 10 years it is becoming 201 rupees. But the cost, due to cost of inflation, whatever you are buying in 100 rupees today, you will need 181 rupees or 182 rupees after 10 years. So there is hardly anything left with you. But the story doesn't end here. Point is, whatever we are earning through FD, like the present rate we have assumed is 7.25%. Out of that, depending upon your income tax slab, a big part is going towards the income taxes. So for those into the highest tax slab of 30%, after paying the tax, what is happening after 10 years? Due to cost of inflation, against 100 rupees, you need 182 rupees. But after paying taxes, you are left with only 164 rupees. So whatever you are earning in the FDs, it is not even covering your basic cost of inflation after paying the income tax. So FD, we generally don't recommend at all. Some emergency fund is required, which generally it is equal to your 6 months of monthly expenses. Keeping that into the FD, keeping that into the bank account or into the debt mutual funds, that is fine. But anything over and above, bank fixed deposits, it's not the optimal investment option for the growth of your money. So this is a quick chart giving the returns during the almost last, from 1979 to 2023, of the various products. So the equity or the stock market has given more than 15% returns, gold is almost 10%, fixed deposit is at 7.7%, and inflation, the cost of inflation is as good as what you are earning out of fixed deposits. So basically, in the next few slides, I am only going to talk about the equity, or basically the investment into the equity through the mutual fund route. See, many people whom we meet or who consult us, their worry about the equity or the stock market is it's very risky or it's very volatile. The point is, for short term, we don't recommend equity. Short term is anything less than, say, 3 years or 4 years. Anything above 5 years, this is the best option available for you through the mutual fund route. Why this is the best option? You have to understand the concept. What exactly is happening through mutual fund? See, through mutual fund, through these professional mutual fund houses, each mutual fund scheme has a fund manager, he has a scheme of analysts. You are investing into the best of the Indian companies. And these companies, over a period of time, in the long term, they are going to grow. Short term volatility can be there due to the political news, due to the market, due to the various factors. Like during the COVID time, the market went down. Then during Russia-Ukraine war, the market was again down for some time. But then over a period of time, it covers up. So if you see, 1 year you will see 14 out of 44 years, there is a negative return. 5 years, if we see, it is only 2 out of 39. Anything above 10 years, every time it is positive. So more than 5 years, there is no better option than the mutual funds. I have touched upon this, why mutual funds, professional management, there is a lower expense, liquidity in nowadays, in today's time. Today, if you need some money, today if you give the request for redemption, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, the money will directly be credited into your bank account. So it is as fast, as convenient, and as hassle-free. These are the returns given by various categories of mutual funds, as you can see. Even if we look at the lowest return, which is in the third column, it is 10.65% and 10.58% for 2 of the categories. But even that is much better than what you are getting into the fixed deposits. And as I said, even the tax rate, like whenever you are selling it after keeping it for more than a year, the income tax rate is only 12.5% as compared to 30% in the highest tax slab in case of the bank fixed deposits. So stay disciplined, invest regularly. What I'll do is I'll now just try to touch upon few of the illustrations, which will give you some idea about the power of compounding. Due to paucity of time, I'm just hurrying up. So basically, for your retirement, if your present expenses are, if you are 30 years old, and if your present expenses are 50,000 per month, after 30 years, you will need a corpus of 8.37 crores for your balance period of life to maintain the same standard of living. And for that, after meeting your goals, if you don't start now, after meeting your goals, you may or you may not have 8.37 CR at the time of your retirement. So the best way is when you are 30 years of age, Straight away at that time itself, you start an SIP of 27,000. And as I started my presentation, after, due to the power of compounding, by the time you reach your retirement age, that SIP of 27,000, SIP is systematic investment plan, you are investing on monthly basis. It automatically gets debited from your bank account and it gets invested through the mutual fund into the equity market. So that will ensure that you have the money of 8.37 CR at the time of your retirement for your balance 25 to 30 years of retired life. So many of the youngsters are there. So there is another way. Again, this will show you the power of compounding. By 30 years, generally we start earning at the age of 25. Or whatever age, some will start earning at 25 in medical profession, maybe it can be at 27, 28. Just give attention to this slide. In first 5 years of your working life, you can plan for your retirement. How that is possible? Just start an SIP of 25,000 per month for first 5 years. That is basically you are investing 15 lakhs of money during your first 5 years of working life. And then don't touch that money. You can by that, after first 5 years, you may get married, you will go into the family life, you may not be able to continue with the SIP, but don't touch that money which you have invested during the first 5 years through the SIP route. And at the time of your retirement, at 12% return, I have showed in the previous slides, most of the mutual fund schemes have given more than 12% returns. But at 12% return, that amount will become 6 crores, and at 13% return, that amount will become 8 crores. So it will take care of your retirement life peacefully. Just by investing 25,000 per month for the first 5 years of your working life, you have assured your retirement life. There cannot be any better solution or better investment option than this. Another illustration I am giving is the best gift for your newborn child. See, many times as a parent, the moment the child is born, we'll look at the various options. So here I have given the illustration. You just start an SIP of 5,000. Moment your child is born, start an SIP of 5,000 for him or her. He or she will take care till the time you will take care till the time they start earning, or say around 25 years of age. And after that, they will take care of that SIP. And over a period of time, for the period of 60 years, if this SIP is continued, for the children, it will amount to, or for that child, it will amount to 75 crores of amount. So just with an SIP of 5,000, it can take care of all his life goals. First 25 years, you are paying that 5,000. After 25 years, or once he starts earning, he is paying that 5,000. And this total amount with this 5,000, a small SIP of 5,000 per month, it is working out to 75 crores. Not only retirement, it will take care of all his life goals which are coming during his various stages of life. Whether it is buying a house or whether it is higher education of his children, everything will be taken care. The last illustration is whether your clinic, whether you want to buy it through EMI. EMI is basically taking a loan and going for it by making your clinic, or have patients for 5 years, save some money for 5 years, start an SIP of, I have taken the target amount as 30 lakhs, assuming that 30 lakhs on average should be enough for starting your own clinic. So for 5 years, just if you start an SIP of 36,000 rupees, with a step up is every year you are increasing the SIP amount by 10%. So by doing that, you will be able to get that 13% return, you will be able to get 30 lakhs amount in 5 years. So choice is purely yours, whether you want to take the loan. If you are taking the loan during a period of 10 years, if your loan is 30 lakhs, you will be paying almost the same amount as interest. So it's purely your choice, whether you want to go through the EMI route, or whether you want to go through the SIP route. That's it from my side. Thanks a lot. Any questions? In fact, I'm here for next 4 days. My stall is there outside. Any one of you interested in planning for the target amount for your investment or goals, you are most welcome to contact me. Any questions for the time being? Thank you. Thanks a lot.